But if you're exercising just to lose fat and frustrated that it's not working, you're not alone. You've been sold a myth. Let me be clear. I love exercise. I do it regularly. I encourage it. It's vital for long-term health. But if you're exercising just to lose fat and frustrated that it's not working, you're not alone. You've been sold a myth that burn more calories than you eat and the weight will melt right off. Yet the research and the results tell a very different story. Today, I'm breaking down why exercise is not the key to weight loss, what it is great for, and why your results depend on your hormones, not your treadmill. So welcome back to episode 51 of the Obesity Project. And today we're dispelling the myth that exercise is the key to weight loss. And as you can see, I'm coming to you from sunny Arizona today. Don't have my usual backgrounds. My son is graduating from high school. Didn't have time to put together more polished videos, but I did want to get you some information and shoot this video so you see my pool and the bird in the background there. And hopefully it's not too loud out here, but here we go. So let's go ahead and look at the evidence. So there was a trial called the Look Ahead trial in 2012, where thousands of overweight diabetics followed a structured diet and exercise program. And after 10 years, no significant difference in heart disease rates, and many regained the weight that they had once lost. In 2015, a systematic review by Mayo Clinic Proceedings found that exercise alone resulted in minimal weight loss unless it was paired with a dietary change. And why? Well, because the body adapts. You burn 300 calories on the bike. Your body reduces NEAT, N-E-A-T, non-exercise activity thermogenesis later in the day. It means your body burns less fuel and creating less heat. And so your body reduces the thermogenesis. You unconsciously move less, you feel hungrier, and you eat more. The net result is no change in weight loss or weight gain. Exercise increases appetite, not fat loss. So now don't hear what I'm not saying. Exercise is not useless. It is critical for several things. First off, preserving muscle mass during fat loss, improving insulin sensitivity in muscle tissue, increasing mitochondrial density, and enhancing mood, cognition, longevity, and finally reducing visceral fat when paired with nutrition. And in fact, lifting weights 3 times a week may be the very best way to prevent fat regain once you've actually lost the weight. But the key distinction is this: exercise doesn't cause fat loss, it protects it. You lose fat in the kitchen, you protect that loss in the gym. So here's what actually controls fat loss. It's hormonal status, particularly the hormone insulin. It's the major driving factor, the most important hormone when it comes to regulating body fat. So if insulin is elevated, you cannot burn stored fat. You stay in storage mode, and the body prioritizes energy intake over mobilization. So what raises insulin? Of course, you hear my dogs in the background. Of course, what raises insulin is frequent eating, even small meals, refined carbohydrates and sugars, stress, poor sleep, and chronic snacking. So what lowers insulin? Couple things. Really, I've mentioned these many of these in the past. Time-restricted eating, low carbohydrate, high protein, whole food diets, fasting, reduced processed foods, and seed oils all will lower insulin levels. So fat loss isn't about creating a deficit. It's about creating the right hormonal environment. And exercise helps that, especially resistance training, but only when it's layered on top of a metabolically supportive nutrition plan. So you've been taught to believe if you're overweight, it's because you don't move enough. But the truth is, if you're storing fat, it's because your body is being told to store it. It's being hormonally regulated to store that fat away for later use. Exercise is medicine, but for fat loss, unfortunately, it's just a supporting actor, not the lead role. Focus on insulin, fix the food environment, build muscle, then move, not to punish your body, but to protect it. And in the next episode, we're tackling myth number 3, which is obesity is caused by laziness or lack of willpower. Get ready to dismantle the shame narrative and replace it with science. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure to like, share, and comment. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.